We come now to the third cup of the wedding celebration. And I have to tell you that when I saw this, as I'd done a little bit of research and reading, I was just so excited to discover this. You see, this third cup in the wedding celebration, it's the covenant of sonship. And this is incredible. And the symbol is the sandal. And when I discovered that story of the prodigal son being given the sandal suddenly came to life. It came alive. The father gave the boy the sandal, the symbol of the covenant of sonship. Of course, we see that incredible illustration where John the Baptist says, there's one coming and I'm not even worthy to untie his sandal. I'm not worthy to touch, as it were, that representation of sonship. This is the Son of God. And so this incredible picture that we have in the wedding celebration is this third cup of sonship. And of course, I would add to that daughtership. It's the covenant of adoption, as it were. Isn't that absolutely incredible? You see, in our partners, in our husbands or our wives, we will be marrying someone who is willing to be a servant, to serve, who is our best friend, and who is a son or a daughter. You see, if we're not sons or daughters in our marriage, nothing will ever be good enough. It just won't be. And we'll find ourselves looking elsewhere. But when we're sons and daughters, in the very core of our being, everything else will take its place. And it will be our privilege to serve, our joy to be friends, and to be a son and daughter who raise up sons and daughters who become sons and daughters. This is this beautiful picture. And once again, I know we've touched on this already, but you can never touch on this too many times because sonship is in this cup. Daughtership is in this cup. We've become the royal family, sons and daughters. It's in the cup. I see this as being so powerful. And in this cup, of course, Jesus, by dying on the cross, by our sins being forgiven and washed as white as snow, we are reconnected in our relationship with the Father. Two words come up in the Bible a lot: righteousness and justice. But you know, they've often been misunderstood, because I believe that righteousness is not a set of rules to live by, but an invitation to be in right standing with the Father. And justice is everything that you need to accept the invitation. He justified us. He put us in right standing with the Father. And that makes us sons and daughters. I just love that picture. I love the picture of the sandal. You know, if you go to the Middle Eastern countries, they wear sandals, don't they? Under their beautiful, clean, white gowns. So beautiful. And their sandals. Even the men, their sandals are beautiful, often quite valuable, quite expensive sometimes, made by designers. They're not flip-flops to wear at the beach. They are beautiful sandals. And I rather like to imagine that as the sandal in this case. So this third cup, it's the covenant of sonship. The symbol is a sandal. And we get to enter into that. We receive the spirit of adoption. You see, all of this is in this cup. Don't limit the cup. Expand the cup. Get a big cup. Do you see what's already in there? We've poured in there, being set free from burdens, bondage, delivered, redeemed, taken as his own. The servant King Jesus, being friends of God and being sons and daughters. All this is in there, and I'm only scratching the surface. As I said, I'm not an expert by any means on this. I just one day looked at a little cup and thought, what cup did the disciples see? They saw the cup, the 4 cups of the Passover and the 4 cups of the wedding. How big is your cup? Your sons and daughters. this third cup. We miss some things with our culture, but the Jewish wedding celebration is so full and so rich. The adoption of sons would have meant so much. And in many respects, what happened to Jesus at his baptism was he received the spirit of adoption, and then he was commissioned into his ministry. And that's what I want to do now, is just to bless you. I want you to know that you're the sent ones. Jesus said, as the Father sent me, so I send you. We are sent sons. It's the ultimate assignment to be sons who are sent to represent him. I bless you. Whoever you are, whatever you do, wherever you go. Doctors, nurses, teachers, lawyers, businessmen and women, mums, truck drivers, delivery workers, whoever you are, you're sent ones, sent sons to represent the Father to the world. I bless you as sons and daughters of the King.